Hey there, just wanted to do another quick update on my Ruger Max-9 California version. I put together an initial unboxing a while ago. I've included the link in the description below. You can read all about that, but as I mentioned in there, I had issues right from the get-go before I even shot it. Actually, when I received it, when the slide went back and you went to release the slide, it wouldn't do that. It would basically, when you pull it back the 1/8 of an inch to release it, it would just stay there. Make a long story short, it was the spring on the slide lock. It was falling off the rail, and it was pushing the spring out of the way, and the teardown little button here, that kind of fell off the rail too. Turned out it was a common problem, and so I sent it back immediately and got it back and worked fine, and just wanted to give you an update. I have about 250 rounds through it, maybe 300 rounds since I received the thing back, and not a problem, nothing, no issues, not a problem, not one single misfire. The trigger, these are notorious for complaints. I have no issues aside from being a long, sloppy trigger. If you shoot it right, if you pull back straight, you're not going to have any problems. Anyway, just for general information, so here's what it was, and this is common because there was another, I've actually seen a couple of people send them in for the exact same thing, and sometimes they get one trip to the range. Myself, I never even made it to the range, but I sent it in and customer service was excellent. They turned it around, fixed it, and like I said, I got over a couple hundred rounds, maybe not 300, but quite a few rounds, and not an issue. No problems, no issues. But I thought everybody might be interested to see. This is really what they replaced, and this is very common. Apparently, or it was with the last batch of the not the California models, but both models, California and non-California, had that issues. What it turned out to be was it was the grip frame here that apparently was warped and not true, and it was, I don't know, I guess maybe it was the tolerances were way out of whack. So what it would do would allow the spring and the rail here to fall off and basically render the slide stop non-functional, as well as, well, this would still work, but this was flopping around the lever for the teardown, the slide release teardown. I'm not too crazy about this whole system with the pin that comes out, but it's not a huge deal, not a showstopper. But anyway, I just thought this might be interesting to look at this. So essentially the items replaced were the grip frame and the slide stop. So what went in here, this assembly here was replaced, and this here, I think this was the big key, the defective part. The actual grip frame itself. And so apparently they had huge bad batches or something, I don't know, but they knew exactly what it was. So it was replaced and test fired, and no issues. They FedExed it 2-day, and quick turnaround, no issue. That was that. So this was just an update. I'm still very happy with this. Kind of would have been nice to have this machine for a red dot like the P365, but this whole setup they got here for the California, for the LCI, was it's pretty, well, it's not the best in my opinion. It just essentially eats up the whole top of the slide. Now you can take it out and then you can machine it, but then you're throwing all kinds of money into the the selling point of this thing, which was the fantastic price. You know, I paid less than $330 for it. So you don't want to, I don't know, I wouldn't want to keep throwing money into it by doing all that. Not to mention even a trigger. The trigger probably is like $70 maybe for a good trigger. But even this, it's fine. So that's it, just an update.